Alright, before we even get into it, I just want to say I am a fan of Austin Reaves' game. I'm one of these people that really thought he had a chance to be an all-star this year. By no means am I saying Austin Reaves is the problem. I just think trading Austin Reaves might be the only way the Lakers can actually solve their problems. Every trade rumor we're hearing about the Lakers is them going after this scoring guard. It's Zach LaVine, it's DeMar DeRozan, it's DeJounte Murray. Crazy rumors about them targeting Donovan Mitchell, which I don't see how that's possible. But it's all about scoring guards, and to me that's a little bit confusing. I'm not saying D'Lo and Austin Reaves are without flaws, but I think they've been pretty good this year. To me, the biggest problem with this Lakers team is the third guy next to LeBron and AD. When I say third guy, I don't mean the third scoring option or they need a third star. I'm talking about the third guy in the front court with LeBron and AD. A huge part of their success last year in the playoffs was the play of Rui Hachimura, knocking down nearly 50% from three, being serviceable on defense, being a big body, being the bridge between LeBron and AD, someone that can space the floor for them, not get in the way and help D'Lo and Austin on defense. Because as great as LeBron and AD are, they're not the most natural fit in today's NBA, and having that one guy that can bridge the gap also allowed Austin Reaves and D'Lo to play together, and their skill set can really shine offensively. Fast forward to this year, and Taurean Prince is getting majority of those starting minutes at the three, and the simplest way I could put it is he's just too small to be that starting three, because the Lakers have a front court that's not a great fit, but it's LeBron and AD, obviously they can make it work. And then you have a small-ish backcourt. I guess D'Lo and Austin aren't even really small, they're just not great on defense. You need someone at the three that can be able to help Austin and D'Lo on defense while also helping space the floor for LeBron and AD. That's a tough fit. That's why those players get paid so much in the NBA. That's why OG Anunoby is about to get a max deal. That's why the Warriors felt comfortable paying Andrew Wiggins. Those players really help balance your roster, and the Lakers don't have that guy right now. And how do they get that guy without giving up Austin Reaves? I just don't see it, especially when you consider the fact that Austin Reaves has more value than D'Lo, even though D'Lo appears to be a better player. He's on a longer, very affordable deal, he's younger, and it seems like around the league people still view Austin Reaves as a better player than D'Angelo Russell. And if you do trade Austin for essentially this 3-and-D wing, you could still go out there and find another player that can supplement what Austin does. Maybe not as good, but scoring guards that don't play defense are a dime a dozen in the NBA. And if you're still watching the video at this point, I probably should have got to it sooner about who I had in mind, but the Lakers should go out there and really try to get Mikal Bridges. And the only way I think you can get him is trading Austin Reaves. The Brooklyn Nets are going nowhere. They somehow convinced themselves that Mikal Bridges was going to be this franchise level player. It's just not going to happen. And the Nets would probably have a ton of suitors for Mikal Bridges, so I'm not even sure the Lakers deal would get it done. But a deal around Austin Reaves, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and you would have to throw in like Jackson Hayes to make the salary work. Not sure that would get it done. Maybe a first round pick, maybe two, who knows? The Lakers don't really have picks. I just think it makes too much sense. There's some people out there that may even believe Austin Reaves is the better player. I just think it's obvious. You say you got LeBron and AD, who do you want next to him? Austin Reaves or Mikal Bridges? Austin Reaves or hypothetically OG Anunoby? And that's before we even get to D'Lo. You have LeBron, AD, and D'Lo. Who do you want next to him? Another scoring guard that can't defend, or a 3-and-D wing? Now the other side of this is I did say you could find someone to do what Austin Reaves does, not necessarily to that level, but some people would argue, oh, you could find what Mikal Bridges does, but not necessarily to that level. Some people would say just go out there and get Dorian Finney-Smith instead. And if you think that way, that's fine. That's a fine assessment to have of the situation. I just think when you have LeBron James, as much as LeBron keeps talking about he wants to take a back seat, he doesn't want to have the ball as much, that's not going to happen. It's LeBron James. This idea that the Lakers are going to go out there and get this Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young type of player, and LeBron James is just going to play the Draymond role, I just don't see it happening. Maybe the Lakers want to go out there and get that type of player for when LeBron James retires. You know, they could fit with LeBron and AD right now, but when LeBron retires, we have a foundation around Donovan Mitchell and AD or Trae Young and AD. I get that part of it, but if they're trying to win a championship this year, I think Mikal Bridges is the guy to go after. If it's not Mikal Bridges, I'm not even sure who else is out there. Maybe Cam Johnson. I'm not sure who else is out there that I would trade Austin Reaves for. I wouldn't trade Austin Reaves for Cam Johnson, but Mikal Bridges is the obvious glaring name out there. But let's say the Lakers actually do this deal. They trade Austin Reaves and Jalen Hood-Schifino and Jackson Hayes for Mikal Bridges. What other move can they make to help fill that void of Austin Reaves? What about Karis LeVert? Now, Karis, I've always liked Karis LeVert. I thought he was going to be a star out of Michigan. He hasn't really turned out to be that guy, but he's still a very good player, very good scorer in the NBA. The Cavs have been rolling without Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, but when Darius Garland comes back, Karis LeVert's dribble penetration, his playmaking, and shot creation is a little bit less valuable when you have Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Now, maybe what that team would need is someone like a Taurean Prince. It's funny because I just spoke about him for the Lakers, and the Cavs are similar. They have a small backcourt, and they have a front court that doesn't space the floor, similar to the Lakers. Even though LeBron's shooting from three, you guys get what I'm saying. But for the Cavs especially, I think the spacing in the front court is actually the bigger issue. So if you traded Taurean Prince, maybe you would have to trade someone like Gabe Vincent, maybe not. But Taurean Prince and Gabe Vincent for Karis LeVert in this hypothetical with Austin Reaves already gone, that would make a lot of sense. And then Kyle Lowry gets bought out. You sign Kyle Lowry, he fills the void of Gabe Vincent. I'm just spitballing here, but that would make a lot of sense. And again, in this hypothetical, you would have Mikal Bridges, you would still have Cam Reddish, you would still have Rui Hachimura to play on the wings. And the reason I brought up Karis LeVert first is he's only making $15 million a year. Some other guards out there, Jordan Clarkson back to LA, Spencer Dinwiddie, Malcolm Brogdon, you want to go real cheap, TJ McConnell, Alec Burks, all of those guys besides TJ McConnell can do a reasonable facsimile of what Austin Reaves does. So that's just my take on the situation. Watching this Lakers team, it's pretty clear to me that that's what they're missing, that bridge player between the backcourt and the front court. Taurean Prince, you know, shout out to him, should not be playing 30 minutes a game on a team that really wants to win a championship. And the only way they can go out there and get that player is trading Austin Reaves. I do not see the value of trading D'Angelo Russell. You're not going to get anybody that's going to be better than D'Angelo Russell has been by trading D'Angelo Russell. It's just not going to happen. You're probably not going to find a better fit with LeBron and AD than D'Angelo Russell. This is very random, but I'm a Pelicans fan. There's a lot of Pelicans fans that don't like CJ McCollum for whatever reason. But when you have a front court of Zion and Brandon Ingram, having a point guard that can light it up from three is extremely helpful. If the Pelicans didn't have CJ McCollum spacing the floor for Ingram and Zion, their offense would look ugly. And D'Angelo Russell does a similar thing. No, he's not as good as CJ, but he does a similar thing. And who are you going to trade for that? You're not getting someone like Mikal Bridges for D'Lo. That's why I'm saying I feel like they have to trade Austin Reaves if they want this core right here intact, LeBron and AD, to get it done. But that's just how I feel. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. Specifically on the point I made earlier about, oh, you can just get someone that can replace what Austin Reaves does. Whereas someone like Mikal Bridges, it's harder to find that facsimile. Maybe you disagree with that. Again, maybe you think just adding Dorian Finney-Smith will solve a lot of problems, or Royce O'Neal, you know, all the Nets guys. Maybe you think that's the answer and you don't need to go as extreme. But obviously, I think the other way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'm out. Peace.